If you're an e-commerce brand that wants to build a mobile app for your store, then this is the exact video you've been looking for. I'm going to explain to you step by step how to develop your own app for your store so you can increase conversions, community, and customer retention without having to spend any more money on ads. This is the same process that I learned working with a 7-figure app marketing agency, so it's fair to say that if building a mobile app worked for those brands, then it can also work for your brand. Before we get into how to create a mobile app for your e-commerce brand, why would you want to do this in the first place? The first reason is increased customer engagement. An app gives your customers different ways to purchase from you, which may be preferable to an existing segment of your customers already. It gives your true fans an extra layer of experience and a place for them to access your brand exclusively. The next reason is push notifications. Push notifications are those notifications that pop up on your phone when an app wants to send you a message. Push notifications are a free direct response marketing channel that allows you to increase the frequency of your purchases, making a first-time buyer a repeat customer much quicker. The next reason you should consider adding a mobile app to your e-commerce brand is higher conversions. Mobile apps have higher conversion rates than web or traditional sites so that you can add to your bottom line with an app. An app gives your true fans an extra layer of experience and a place for them to access your brand exclusively. The next reason you should consider adding a mobile app to your e-commerce brand, a mobile app allows you to own real estate on your best customers' phones, which makes for easy accessibility to your store and allows for customers to shop from you wherever they are so they can act on impulse instead of having to have the thought of wanting to buy. The next reason you should consider a mobile app for your store is that it allows you to leverage mobile device features in your customer journey. And so what we mean by this is that you can get your customers to use their microphone on their phone as well as their phone itself to enhance their buying journey and unlock special features or offers. It also makes it easy for customers to submit user-generated content that you can run as ads. The last reason that you should consider adding an app to your e-commerce brand is that it allows you to track certain things about your customer that you would not be able to track outside of your app, which you can then feed back into your product in terms of marketing, logistics, or ops. Now that we have talked about why you would want to build an app for your e-commerce brand, let's talk about how to build the app itself. The first thing that you're going to want to do is define the purposes of your app. Do you want your app to be focused on sales or on growing your community? Next, you should research if your market or your customers need an app. If there is competition, then yes, you should be building an app because you know that your market is interested in buying your product in that fashion. If there's no competition, also, great. You can ask your customers if this would be useful and become the first mover in your market. Next, we need to choose our development approach. There are 3 main approaches to developing an app in 2024. The first is bringing on an in-house development team, and there are a few pros and cons of this. The pros of bringing on an in-house development team are that you are completely in control. Every step of your development process will be clear and in-house. You also can add features quickly and clearly. The cons of bringing on an in-house development team are, first, you need to find and recruit the actual developers themselves, and then you have to pay those developers an exorbitant amount of money to have your app built. And then once the app is built, they don't need to be full-time to manage the app, so you're kind of left in this place where, what do I do with this developer, with this full-time employee that I have brought on into my business? The next development approach that I'm going to cover here is bringing on a freelancer. And a freelancer, the main pro is that it's cheaper than bringing on an in-house development team. The cons, however, are infrequent communication, that you have to go back and forth when you want a simple fix or change made. Sometimes some freelancers are not necessarily the type of people you want building customer-facing things for your business. And so the last development approach that we're going to cover today is a no-code tool like nudgem. The pros and cons of bringing on a no-code tool are that your app can be designed in one 20-minute sitting. You can be live in the stores much faster, and because we're connected to Shopify, we dynamically update whenever you update your Shopify website. Let's talk about launching your app. The best way to launch an app is to push it to your existing customers already. So via your email marketing channel, via your organic social media posts. You could also use advertising to push your app, but I wouldn't really recommend this until the app has already existed for a few weeks. The way that you should use your app in your customer journey is once someone purchases from you once from any channel, you should be pushing them to your app to increase the pace that they will become a repeat customer. If you are able to get someone to download your app, they will almost certainly buy from that app more than once. So that's exactly how to create a mobile app for your e-commerce brand. You now have all the information that you need to go and get your app built today. But as you can imagine, not only is it easier said than done to do all of this, but you probably have better things to do than to be coding this yourself, hiring freelancers and in-house people that'll overcharge and underdeliver for you, and ultimately waste your time and money. So if you want to skip all of that and work with a team of experts that can turn your e-commerce brand into a custom mobile app, then click the first link in the description right now and book in a call with me. Again, that's the first link in the description. Book a call now and I'll talk to you soon.